We have one more thing to do on the red Evo 8 before we start working on the Evo 10. I promise this thing will make it perfect. Alrighty, so the last thing we have to do on the red Evo 8 to make this exterior complete and perfect, and I think this is gonna help a lot of Evo 8, Evo 9s, Evo 7s, Evo 5 owners, is going to be restoring this trim piece right here. After I removed the window visors from Japan, all this glue has been corroded on the actual pillar, the door itself, and I've tried everything. I've tried 3M adhesive, I've tried Goo Gone, I've tried so many options and it just doesn't come out. It's like embedded. And then if I try scratching it with a blade, it removes the black paint and it leaves it white. Hopefully, sorry, the camera might not be in focus. Hopefully the camera can detect that. If you guys see those little white pieces, that's the paint actually coming off. So it's to the point where I do have to sand it down and repaint it. And that's exactly what we are going to be doing. All four corners are like that. It's pretty bad, honestly, to say the least. Right here, I tried using compound, and as you guys can see, I went through this paint. This is resin, I believe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it down, just these parts right here, and then I'm gonna scuff up the black parts, and then we are going to paint it, which the product we're going to be using is this product right here. A lot of you guys recommended this product. It is called Sem Trim Black Ultra. It is also gloss, so it can match the OEM finish. And it's supposed to be the right paint for trim and all of that. Let's see, we will test it out. If this doesn't work, I'll still upload it, just so you guys know not to do this. Some of you guys, 2005 and 2006 Evo owners, actually don't have this in resin. It's actually like a sticker that you could replace, and they sell it from the dealer. So I'll try to see if I can link that down in the description to help you guys out with 2005 and 2006. My GG Evo had the sticker. This one is actually painted with the resin or whatever you guys want to call it. But here we are, we're gonna do this. We're going to sand down the glue, the adhesive that it still has, with 400 grit, just something minor. This is extra fine grit. And then just to scuff up the remaining paint wherever there's no glue, like these areas right here, I'm gonna use this sponge 800 grit before actually painting. I went on their website. It doesn't say to use any primer or anything like that, so we're just gonna spray this 2 coats, I believe 1 medium, 1 heavy. And then the most important part out of this whole project is going to be to make sure that we tape everything up correctly. I'm gonna try to remove as much as I can. Like, I'll remove the mirrors, I'll remove a ton, but we do have to tape everything out and make sure that we don't get no overspray on the car. With that being said, let's just get to work, enjoy the process and the step-by-step.
Slum of heroes, wild mortals and the gods.
This has to be the most annoying thing I think I've ever done to any of my cars. Getting to this point, it's already dark, it's already nighttime. I started in the morning, mind you. I still haven't even sprayed or painted. All of this time of the day was just to sand down the glue that was horrific to take out. The steam and a little bit of Goo Gone helped a little bit, but even then, just sanding down there for hours, just trying to get the adhesive off. Like the adhesive was, I think, part of this freaking metal or whatever it was, because it was so annoying to take out. Not only that, once I got it sanded down, then it came to the part of prepping it so I could spray it, because I didn't want to have to remove none of the trim pieces. Like I know I could remove all the weather strip, but then if I remove the weather strips, I still have to tape some parts of the car. So the correct way, honestly, will be to take this door apart, take the glass out, and take all the weather strip apart. But I didn't want to do that, which that's why I'm here a couple of hours later. If it wasn't for Ali's help, I honestly wouldn't have been able to do this. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that. I do not have the patience to sit here and be perfect with the tape on the edges. Like, it was just horrible, honestly. It's gonna be worth it, hopefully, in the end. I'll show you guys the after results. Let's get to painting for now. But if you guys are going to do this the way I'm doing it, just know that you guys are gonna have to take at least a full day to be able to do this. This has to be one of the most stressful 24 hours I've had in this garage, I think, in a long time. It didn't come out the way I would like for it to come out. It is, before I talk crap about this, it does look all right. Like, for, let's say you have a daily and your trim is faded and you want to paint it, yes, it's all right. But the finish is not obviously close to OEM, so that is annoying me. Hopefully you guys can see this. There's like a lot of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like a sheen to it. Like, I hope you guys can pick it up. Like, I don't understand what I did wrong, if I did something wrong, because honestly, the paint can says gloss. This is not gloss. This is more of a satin finish than a gloss finish. So yeah, I'm super frustrated. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I was prepping this car for Tuner Evo, obviously. I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. And the only thing on this car that's not perfect was this trim. So I'm trying to see if maybe wrapping it would be a better solution. I'm trying to see if I find a local wrapper that maybe could wrap it in gloss black. But then that means I will have to re-sand it down and prep it for the wrapper. This is just really annoying. I'm not even kidding. This is 24 hours. I spent a day and a half. This is the second day already. And last night I was stressing big time. I was walking around the garage stressing that it wasn't drying correctly. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just go to sleep and see if it dries out correctly. And I woke up this morning and same thing. Like, it looks all right. Let's do something. Let me remove all of this stuff. Maybe with all of this stuff, it doesn't look as good as I would want it to look. And maybe I'm exaggerating. But 100% the correct way to do this wouldn't be with an all-in-one can like that. It will be more with getting the correct black. So maybe, like, for example, we could use Tarmac black. Get those cans. You know how they make like paint on cans. You get 2 cans of Tarmac black. And then you have to use 2K clear coat, which was the route I was gonna go with. And I ended up going with this because I saw so many good reviews, and it was actually gloss. Like, it had depth to it. but I don't know, maybe it's the type of material that my trims are. Anyways, enough ranting. Let me go ahead and remove all of this, and then I'll show you guys the actual finished results. Alrighty, so I removed all the tape, all the bags, all the masking, all the work that we did for over 24 hours, full day of work. And yeah, it's not up to standard. Obviously, we are not gonna leave this the way it currently is. So back to sanding we go. Now I have to prep this so it could get wrapped. It's the other option that I currently have. This car is gonna be at Tuner Evo this Saturday. It is currently Monday night, about to be Tuesday. So the option I have for now is to wrap it. Hopefully the wrap comes out really good. I'm gonna try to wet sand this and sand it down as perfect as possible, so when they do wrap it, you know, it looks smooth. It doesn't look like messed up or anything like that. Even though I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it perfect, because as you guys can see, there's still like a little line of the glue that was there. That glue really messed this trim up. So yeah, the only correct way to do this again will be to paint it, but let's go ahead and start sanding down and get this done correctly. Here it is, boys. Job finished. I know it's super dirty and there's fingerprints everywhere, but just wanted to show it to you guys. Way easier option. I think this was wrapped in less than 30 minutes, honestly, maybe an hour. And came out super close to what I had before, which was actual gloss. This is actually gloss, as you guys can see. Super, super sweet. Huge shout out to Wrap It Up Miami and Ralph for helping me out in this emergency moment and getting at least the car semi-ready for Tuner Evo. It was already obviously detailed and all of that, but I did have to take care of that. I do want to say here the correct way is obviously to paint it. If you guys have a 2005 and 2006, your trim is actually vinyl. So it does have a part number. I'll put that part number in the description. You guys can switch it yourselves. In my case, with the 2003 and 2004, it is actually painted. So just want to, tell you that and make sure that you guys keep that in mind. The correct way is to paint it and then 2K clear it or take it to a paint shop and do it. We'll see what we do later on. I'm not gonna leave it like this for now because it does have kind of like this sheen to it, like this orange peel wrap effect that, wrap gives you. So it doesn't seem like it's paint, but it does look 10 times better than what I painted with the spray can SEM that I honestly don't recommend it. Maybe I'm just using it for the wrong thing. But anyways, Tuner Evo coming up next weekend, and then we will actually start working on the Evo 10. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know this was kind of like a fail, but some videos are like that, and I do want to share everything that happens, even when I do something and it comes out wrong. I like sharing that with you guys because we're not perfect. YouTube's not perfect. Instagram's not perfect. A lot of people try to portray that, but trust me, nothing's perfect. Things take time. I always take so long doing things, and it is what it is. That's us car enthusiasts working our cars. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna wash the car and get it ready. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.